now, let's actually finish this up because a new event just came out, and now Loki want to get a crack at it. But to ease things, let's just play a game of hide and seek. Just to kind of, you know, let it all soak in. You know me, I immediately just dive in. I'm gonna get caught. Oh no! No! Oh! I messed that up from the beginning. No, I'm leaving. I don't need to see this out. I'm not gaining anything extra from watching someone else. I think that's the fastest I've ever been caught. But I messed that up from the jump. So, there is no way. Oh shit. Oh wait. Oh. My mouse froze. Oh my god. Are you kidding me, dude? Okay. Restart. Let's do this again. I don't know why it does that. I'll be right back, y'all. Nope. Alright, cool. It fixed itself. I fixed it. Yeah, okay. Now that's the fastest I've ever been caught. Now let's play a real match. I mean, like, bro. What are the odds of my mouse actually, like, freezing up on me? I swear, sometimes, dude. This game wants to rage bait me. No, actually not the game, my computer. I think that's better. Oh, it wants. Oh, my mouse wants to freeze so badly right now. I'm not gonna let it get a chance. This should help. Oh, excuse me. Where are they? Where are you? Oh, you're down there. Okay. Oh, crap. Oh. Let's just leave it at that. I mean, that's not... I'll tell you, bro. I'm leaving the room. No, I didn't mean to start again. Yes, I'm leaving the room. Now I'm going back. Now that's what I need. Let go of a lantern. Nice. Awesome. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. Ugh. I'm sorry about that. If anyone showed up and then thought I was AWOL, well, I was AWOL. But I'm back. Did anyone dance with me? I guess not. Okay. Whatever. Let's see what my lucky draw is. Oh look, it's Kiana. Captain, happy holidays. May the new year keep your energy high and carry you one step closer to the life you're dreaming of. Let's welcome the festival with a big smile, together with family and friends. After... I don't want to say anything because I might spoil, but Kiana does deserve happiness. And being with friends and family. She deserves it 100%. 100%. Oh. Sorry, buddy, I couldn't watch your lantern. That's fine. It's okay. Alright, oh, shoot, you know what? I forgot to lay down some ingredients. I want everything. So I need to do it 4 more times. Gotcha. That's easy. Now... See, look at that. A new event. There's a new event. Literally a new event. Oh, man. But, no, I'm not... No. You know what? Since today is event day, I'm gonna finish chapter 3, and then I'm just peeking, or well, I'm not gonna peek in. I'm gonna, you know, see what it is. It's gonna push me. It's gonna force me into some type of trial, some type of first stage. You know, trying it out, and then, well, I'm gonna continue on, obviously. But let's go ahead and let's go ahead and start. I mean, chapter 3 is pretty long. So let's look at the climax. You know, yeah, let's just dive right in. Immediately. Alright. My water, because it's a lot of... I like to say the dialogue. Alright. Let's see what they're cooking in chapter 3. You two, I'm back. Ugh. Why is it so quiet? Did something happen while I was gone? Nothing. I'm just staying alert. The mystery behind the puppet's sudden power-up hasn't been solved. We don't know what other irregularities might surface in this dreamland. I'd rather prevent another ambush, like what happened to the principal. So I'm not very good at voice acting, so I can't throw my voice into like another tone, so you have to bear with me. I see. May's as dependable as ever. Is it just me, Kiana, or do you sound a little hesitant? Huh? Do I? A little. Wait, don't tell me this about my dad again. No, nothing like that. I'm just nervous because what if something goes wrong in the dreamland while I'm not around? She's valid for that. I understand. Don't worry. I'll proceed carefully. When May gets serious, nothing can go wrong. Now I'm not nervous at all. Big lazy cat. You're only fussing over May. Why not ask why Great Ricey has been silent too? Huh? As for rice cake, you're probably exhausted from walking, but too embarrassed to throw another tantrum. So you're waiting for someone to ask? That's enough. You talk way too much. Easy, rice cake. If the pattern holds, we're close to the next inhabited area. I don't believe you. Prove it. Sure. Wait, I was joking. You actually can? Perk your ears up. Or twitch your nose. Or, well, I'm not sure which sense applies. Just try to feel the ominous aura lingering in the air. I don't know if you heard that or not. I don't sense anything. There's a powerful presence ahead. Not far. What? Really? Unfortunately, yes. My readings confirm it as well. A powerful presence? Could it be the Neon Beast? Oh, I get it. The Neon Beast must be the final boss of the Streamland. In the legend, the mighty guardian spirit of the Eve defeats the Neon Beast and restores peace to the Spring Festival's Eve. That would explain everything. Calm down, Rice Cake. It's too early to draw conclusions. All I can confirm is that the princess is intense. It could just easily be a stronger malevolent entity, like those puppets from earlier. Either way, stay sharp. Ready. Hiss, hiss. Not that way, Rice Cake. You got the wrong direction. Ugh, let me hiss again. No need, just stay close. I'm certain it's this way. Oh, nice. The fog's lifting. So this is the right way after all. But where are we? It feels oddly familiar. It does. Another town? But something's off. Why does it feel so empty? Empty? There are lanterns and streamers everywhere. It's practically screaming Spring Festival's Eve. Excuse me. Exactly. All these decorations and not a single person in sight. That's what makes it unsettling. Okay. That is creepy when you put it like that. No, Kiana. I'm certain this place isn't empty. Could it be? Watch out! Oh. I wonder who it could be. I haven't selected the deck. Oh, can obviously. This one. Oh, this will be. It's easy. It's be a cakewalk. That's actually not that bad of a hand. Oh, nice. Wow, okay. Oh. No, not yet. Okay, he's hitting everything. I thought so. Ooh. Excellent. I couldn't even do anything. That's that. He's dodging everything, huh? Oh. Oh man. Okay, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. Yeah, of course, of course. No way I could have seen it coming. Yep, that's all mine. There. Not bad. No available cards. That's just what I wanted. Oh, and Mei has her ultimate. That's excellent. I love not being able to do anything. Just one card, that's it. Oh, okay. Bro. Okay. Okay. Ah, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I did mess up there a little bit, but that's okay. Makes the most sense, actually. Okay, there. That should go a lot more smoothly now. Nice. I need to hit Mei. That's what I need to do. Oh yeah, yeah, that's what she does. That's right, that's right. Oh man. I'm gonna have to. Should I go? Yeah. No, I can't. Okay. I'm not switching. Never mind. He's not taking anyone down. Okay. I'll win the next turn. No. I'll just go and do it. There. Easy. Now let's continue on the story. Drink water first. Wow. What was that? Enough games. Come out, or I'll come to you. As expected of May. Your reactions being judgment are superb. That voice. No need to trouble yourself. I'll come over instead. A shadow flashed from the alley. In one fluid motion, a bow dissolved into a blade and swept across, only to be stopped cleanly by May's upward sword. Oh, Silverwing! Look at that! Long time no see, May, Kiana. Long time. It's been what? A few hours? I knew it. Bronya. That was actually a surprise. I was completely thinking. I was thinking about Kevin. Honestly, I actually thought it was gonna be Kevin, but completely wrong as always. So the mighty force was Bronya all along. Sorry. Seeing you charge in without hesitation, I couldn't resist a little prank. But a mighty force? May would describe me that way? Compared to most entities in this dreamlands, you absolutely qualify as mighty. Makes sense. What interests me more is this. Can you see Kiana? No. So you can't. Then why greet me and Kiana right away? May's onto something. She knows. I do have basic observational skills. You keep glancing down and talking to yourself. Judging by your expression, you're clearly responding to Kiana. My guess, Kiana's using some kind of terminal to maintain real-time contact. As for why no one else can see her, probably a complicated reason that ultimately doesn't matter. You forget, Bronya is incredibly smart. That's accurate. Wait, what do you mean, judging by your expression? It simply means the three of us share excellent synergy. Don't overthink it. I'm sorry, but Rice Cake's expressions kill me every time. More importantly, what about me? Why didn't you greet me? Ah, apologies, Rice Cake. You're small, and the same color as the snow. Visual oversight. How rude. Enough with the jokes, Branya. Since we're all here, let's focus. We should be close to the Dreamland's boundary. You arrived first, so you've likely explored more than we have. Have you noticed anything unusual? For example, the legendary neon beast? Looking for directions? Then you come to the right person. Ever since I entered this dreamland, I've been inside this town. Oh. And I still haven't found the exit. Makes sense. Branya would have literally said where the exit was without hesitation. Why the dramatic reaction? Do you think I'm staying because I enjoyed here? If it's you, Branya, that's not impossible. I feel slandered. Being trapped in the dreamland on a work day would be one thing, but this is my vacation. I refuse to spend work hours solving puzzles, then clock out and solve more puzzles. She's right. Could you imagine if you're a driver at work and you have to deal with traffic. Then you go to sleep, and in your dream you deal with traffic. Wake up, and then you deal with traffic in real time? No, that's... I would also crash out. Puzzles. Yes, this entire town is essentially a massive labyrinth. Really? The streets look perfectly normal to me. Take another look at where you came from. Isn't the path gone now? Ah, you're right! They turned around. The road they had taken was swallowed by dense white fog, blending seamlessly into the snowfield until it became a formless blur as it had never existed. Imagining that would be kind of scary. The interest is gone, so the dream's boundary really is unstable. Like the part that slips away when you're half awake. Not unstable. From my observations, this is the town's built-in mechanism. It's rule. A rule? Like no sneaking bites? No oversleeping? Break the rules and get lectured? Those are Auntie's dorm regulations. A rule would be more like do not start the game console before work hours have ended. Otherwise leave immediately. Or, if you encounter someone selling instant noodles on the moon, do not initiate conversation. Kiana, those are still dorm rules. I think what Branya means is something more like there is no Branya in this town. If you encounter someone claiming to be Branya, do not engage. Return along the path you came from immediately. That sort of rule. May, you scared Rice Cake. Hey, Rice isn't scared. Just a little startled, that's all. That's alright, Rice Cake. Don't back away. Relax, it's not what May meant. Honestly, where did your imagination run off to? Sure, some online games have been using that kind of trope lately, but this is Rice Cake's dreamland. Do you really think Rice Cake could script a full-blown horror scenario? Not a bad argument. That's right, I'm a good cake. My dreams are wholesome and full of light. Hard to say. Didn't you sneak a horror movie before bed once? And end up having a nightmare? Weren't we not supposed to mention that? Still, a spring festival's dream isn't the same as an ordinary one. And from what we've seen so far, this isn't a nightmare. So Bronya, what exactly do you mean by a rule? The complete structure remains unclear. However, I can confirm that the dreamland constructing this town is highly unstable. The fact that you can enter, yet cannot exit, a one-way barrier of this nature suggests intentional design, not random instability. At present, I've confirmed several points. First, this is a town where turning back is impossible. Each time you pass an intersection, the area behind you is swallowed by dense fog just like before, and becomes permanently inaccessible. Secondly, I've advanced forward for quite some time without retracing my steps. Yet the moment you entered, you appeared near me. That alone proves the town's spatial structure is abnormal. Dreamland spaces can connect arbitrarily. Precisely. In short, the town used the mechanism to trap anyone who enters, no exception. As for the Neon Beast you mentioned, it does exist, and it has been here. I've already discovered traces it left behind. Rice Cake's deduction is reasonable. It may well be the key to escaping this dreamland, because it is attempting to confine everyone here without ever revealing itself. Wait, I don't get it. The town's already a maze. Aren't we trapped enough? What more can the Neon Beast do without showing up? Rice Cake, when you break rule like no sneaking bites, or no oversleeping, what happens? I get scolded by Teresa. Sometimes I even have to stand as punishment. Exactly. Same principle. Even if the Neon Beast has already departed, it has left traps embedded within the maze. Trigger one, and the Neon Beast will let you stand as punishment. Excuse me. I have a feeling it won't be as simple as standing in the corner. What I'm more curious about is this. How do you know it traps everyone? The way you said it. Were there others stuck here before we arrived? As expected of May. You always identified the critical point. Yes, others are trapped here as well. We split up to gather information. I'll take you to meet them. A few moments later. Now I understand why Bronya called this place a giant maze. These streets are practically identical. And every so often the same four-way intersections appears again. Bronya, how do you always know which way to go? You haven't hesitated once. That's amazing. It's simple, Rice Cake. Allow me to teach you the first lesson you must learn and work in your career. When you cannot see the way forward, trust your instincts. Walk with confidence and make everyone believe you know the route. What? So you just been guessing? Relax, Rice Cake. Bronya is just teasing you again. Teasing? She sounded completely serious. Look carefully at the snow, Rice Cake. Bronya has been leaving markers the entire time to ensure we don't loop back to the same place. Oh, you're right. But how do you two notice something like that so easily? Is this some kind of Valkyrie secret code? No, it's observational awareness. A skill every Valkyrie must master. along with a bit of tactic understanding. Even so, Branya's still exploring step by step, right? Maybe we could take a short break? As they spoke, yet another identical four-way intersection emerged ahead. Clearly exhausted, Rice Cake leaned against May, its tone turning uncharacteristically sweet. Hold on, I'm thirsty over here. Maybe there's a pattern between these intersections. Branya said the neon beast set rules. So let's analyze those rules together. I've already deciphered part of the pattern. Since Rice Cake is interested, this is a good opportunity to have a live commentary. A live commentary sounds wonderful, as long as we can rest while listening. While Rice Cake secretly celebrated the chance to slack off, May had already lifted into it her arms. May, are you going to carry me? May didn't answer. She simply stroked Rice Cake gently along the back, then set it down in the open space between herself and Branya. Rice Cake, sit still. Branya and May turned back to back, shielding Rice Cake between them. The next instant, several monsters burst forth from two directions. Oh, I get to use this team. Nice. Literally the same hands. May, Kiana, and Branya can form another team that specializes in multi-target damage through the use of another set of battlesuit cards. Oh, nice. Starts. Okay. Wow. 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 So I need to select one card. Oh, I wanted to keep playing. Okay, never mind. Oh, easy. It's handled. Anything else? Nope. 3 total. 2 on May's side, 1 on Branya's. Hardly a threat. No wonder Branya called it live commentary. Still, a proper explanation beforehand would have been appreciated. Reading enemies' moves in advance is half the fun of the game. And chances like this don't come often. I wanted to relive the old Battlefield rhythm, and maybe give this dreamland a redeeming feature or two. Too bad Kiana's not here. She would have charged straight to the front. All straight into getting surrounded by all three. By all three at once. May, I can hear you. And Branya, shouldn't you be offering Rice Cake a little reinsurance? I don't need reinsurance. I wasn't scared. Those monsters were weak. It's just that they popped out so easily. So suddenly, I should say. Suddenly, Branya, how do you know they'd appear? That's the first rule I've confirmed. Linger too long at an intersection, and monsters will appear. Okay. So we can't stop. We just have to keep moving forward? Pretty much. What kind of nightmare mode maze is this? Not necessarily, Branya. By your logic, as long as we're not standing at an intersection, we can rest safely? That's my current hypothesis, May. Are you thinking about checking the interiors of those buildings blocking the alleys? I understand that. When exploring a map, the instinct is always see building, enter building. I already tried. Every door in this town is sealed shut, no way inside. Perhaps Rice Cake never dreamed up in those interiors in the first place. Quite a bit of corner cutting in a modern design. Hey, that's not fair. I can only dream what I can dream. What about that building over there, Branya? Have you checked it? Following May's gaze, Branya spotted a Western-style structure looming faintly through the snowstorm, completely out of place in the town's aesthetic. The style. I've never seen it here before. I've seen it twice, both at intersections. Yet your markers confirm we've never doubled back. So it's not a looping illusion. Then, are there multiple copies of it? Possibly. Or this building is directly tied to the town's rules. Could it be another punishment left behind by the Neon Beast? Trigger a penalty condition in a strange building manifests? Interesting theory. No point speculation. Let's verify it ourselves. The group approached the building cautiously. It's so quiet, though to be fair, the whole town is. Wait, does this place look familiar? It's the screening room at Chickasaw HQ. We came here several times during Valkyrie field training. Oh, that's it, May. Your memory is incredible. I suppose I visit the area fairly often these days. Compared to you two, I simply have more exposure. We went there as freshmen too, didn't we? After becoming a teacher, do you have to go every semester? Perhaps. Back then we thought places like that were solemn and intimidating. But now, the instructors on stage look just as nervous. May, you feel nervous? If anything, she's the one who makes others nervous. Students see her for the first time and probably feel like screaming. It's a crazy take. Come on, no one screamed. And someone screamed. See? Someone just screamed. That wasn't because of May. Someone's inside in trouble. That voice sounds familiar. Quick, inside. Oh. They rushed into the screening room. A swarm of small monsters had piled into someone like clothing spilling out of an overturned wardrobe, pressing her flat against the ground. I wonder who it could be. Oi! With a swift strike, May cut the monsters down. The figure beneath them finally lifted her head. Helio! Oh, Helio, is that you? May, senpai. Bronya-senpai. And rice cake. Thank you. You're welcome. It's been ages since someone greeted Ricey first. Ricey's so delighted. Healy is one of the others who are trapped here as well. I mentioned earlier. But how did you end up like this? What happened after we split up? It's a little embarrassing. After parting ways with Bronya-senpai, I wandered through town on my own. I followed your instructions, left markers in the snow, and passed intersections quickly without stopping. At first it was smooth sailing, no obstacles, but no progress either. After a while with no new leads, I had thought, if I deliberately triggered a trap, maybe I'd uncover something. So you just stood there and waited for monsters to jump you. I consider the same approach. The monsters here aren't particularly strong. It seemed worth testing. But don't tell me you actually lost to those monsters. No, I didn't lose. But I didn't win either. What did you mean? I waited at the intersection, monsters appeared, I fought them, more appeared, I fought again, but after a while something felt wrong. They were again softer, stretchier, almost elastic. Sounds like slime. Isn't softer a good sign? That just means you beat them tender, like pounding rice cake. Whoa, wait, no, you're not allowed to pound rice cake. Yes. Like pounding rice cake. No, what I mean is, they were like rice cake. No matter how hard I hit them, they just wouldn't break. Rice cake can definitely break. Right. No. Let's drop the rice cake comparison. That was some crazy dialogue there. So you mean their aggression went down, but their defensive capability... I can't even speak. Get some water. But their defense capability went up. Exactly. They didn't even try to attack me. They just kept piling in, surrounding me with sheer numbers until I couldn't move. Eventually I blacked out. When I came to, I was here, in the screening room. A second stage punishment mechanism? Punishment. Not quite. I wouldn't call it that, but it was terrifying in its own way. Did they hit you? Yell at you? Starve you? None of that. They just confined me here and made me watch some footage from the past. What? The legendary light flashing before your eyes? I don't think that counts as footage. Watching footage in Shiksaw's screening room? Don't tell me it's... Yes, it's a documentary. Recordings of programs that were once performed here. So you really were watching a video? Well, because there really is a screen room. Wait, is this that trope After you die, you're doomed to watch movies forever? Rice Cake, you've definitely been watching anime last night again. It wasn't like that. Strictly speaking, it wasn't even a film. It was a recorded edition of former Shixel Overseer Auto Shixel's year-end presentation. Ah, that one. The one with the endless recycled segments. Where Otto personally did a talk show skit and Shakespeare Kira performed. Yes, that gala. Even within Shixel's opinions on it are mixed. Making it through a full showing is a trial of endurance. It was the 500-year anniversary mega compilation. I'm surprised Hele even survived that. That's not a gala, that's a stamina test. I mean, no disrespect to the former overseer, of course. And it wasn't just because I didn't want to watch it. But knowing Bronya senpai was still out there investigating while I was still stuck inside, I felt like I was sitting on a bed of needles. A very sharp bed of needles. So I tried to leave, but the moment I headed for the exit, the monster swarmed back in and pinned me down again. No matter how many times I struggled, I couldn't break through. Wait. When we came in earlier, they didn't react that strongly. That's... Excuse me. Then maybe they only activate when someone tries to leave. So the Neon Beast trap is to lock us inside the screening room? That seems likely. Before I attempted to leave, they ignored me completely. This is bad. Does that mean I dragged all of you into the trap? Oh. Now I can fight again. Oh. Nice. I like that. I like that effect. Ooh. I gotta keep it. 100? Oh, bro, I'm gonna be here forever. Okay, it's not gonna take me that long, never mind. Already gotten... Bro. Oh, nice. This team is OP. Like, actually OP. Yeah, once I get these... I will, actually. After chapter 3, after I finish chapter 3, I'll just pull them. I have no playable cards. What are you talking about? What are you gaslight me here? I wish I could have played it a little longer, actually. Whatever. Helia immediately dashed toward the door. Sure enough, the monsters reappeared, forming a solid wall that blocked her path. May and Bronya raised their weapons and moved in at once. But just as Helia said, the monsters, though harmless, were completely impervious to damage. There's no feedback at all when the blade hits. Now I get it. This really does feel like pounding rice cake. Yeah, I have no words. But there aren't that many of them. Just these? Right. No more monsters nearby. And with 0 offensive power, at this number, they can stall at most one person. Healy was the only one who lingered too long at the intersection and triggered the trap, so only this many spawned. In that case, Healy closed her eyes, took 2 steps back, and opened her arms toward the wall of monsters. Then don't worry about me. I triggered the trap, so let them keep me here. As long as the rest of you can leave safely, that's enough. Helia, don't rush to carry everything by yourself. Exactly. We're your senpai. There's no way we just walk away. That's exactly why you can't stay. This is my fault, and your judgment and investigative skills are far better than mine. You need to keep moving. Keep investigating this town. I think this is the only way to liberate the entire Dreamland sooner. If my recklessness caused everyone here to waste time, that's something I would never forgive myself for. That actually makes sense. Besides, it's not like staying here comes with any real punishment. You hesitated. And why did your tone just get even more tragic than before? Rice cake. Watch one full session of that gala. You understand. Some things in life do not need to be understood. Anyway, please go. The faster the Dreamland issue is solved, the sooner we'll all wake up. Then none of us will be stuck here anymore. Then we'll accept your noble sacrifice, Helia. We won't forget you. Okay, May. Bronya and Rice Cake had already reached the exit, but for some reason May remained where she stood, silent and unmoving. May? May-senpai, what's wrong? Helia, before we leave, there's something I need to ask you. I've already reported everything I learned about the town. Sadly, there wasn't much of a breakthrough. That's not what I mean. When did you arrive in this town? Before you came, did you hear anything about it? Why do you ask, senpai? I know you. Normally you'd be far more composed than you were today. You wouldn't have lingered at an intersection and suffered an attack just to probe a trap. Nor would you have thrown yourself in so readily like that. No. The old me. In a situation like this, I would have tested a few more possibilities before accepting defeat. I've always felt you were somewhat the way I used to be. But today you seemed especially determined to prove your worth. Mei-senpai, you're overthinking it. I just want to do my part. With my abilities, this is the only way I can truly help. After all, I didn't end up in a dreamland like Saint Freya. I was sent to this small town instead. Before I arrived, I heard a bit about Saint Freya's Spring Festival celebration. Everyone's giving it their all. Of course, I have to do the same. I see. Hearing about your classmates' achievements made you feel the pleasure. Or pressure, I'm sorry. Corel's progress is going smoothly. The principal's kitchen practically revolves around her now. When the people around you keep growing stronger, you start to worry about being left behind, or worse, forgotten. I'm not sure. Maybe. I understand. When your companions achieve something, you're happy for them. But there's anxiety too. When you want to stand at the same heights, to see the same horizon, that's only natural. So you can relax. You've already contributed valuable information in your own way. Everyone will see that. Even if it's not the way I originally imagined. There's no difference. You did wonderfully in a way you could have only be you. Only be me? You said you knew what was happening at Saint Freya before you came. Even so, you chose the more dangerous Spring Festival town. Between logistic and combat, you chose combat. That was your decision. It means harder trials, but to you, it was worth it. Thank you, Mei-senpai. You're right. Since I chose to challenge myself, I should see it through without doubt. I'm ready now. No matter how many years of recorded performances it takes, I'll endure it. Bring it on! Helia charged resolutely toward the monsters, who promptly swallowed her up and sent her tumbling back into the audience seats. We should move, May. She bought us time. Okay. You really do have a teacher's presence now, May. Much better than the way I used to handle things. Not really, Kiana. That wasn't really teaching. It was more speaking from experience about Helia's choice. When the people around you reach heights you haven't yet touched, and you're still standing where you are, I know that anxiety. If I'm honest, that experience comes from it's nothing. Let's go. We need to leave this place first. I wasn't lying. This is gonna be a long chapter. Once again, they threw in the crisp air inside, but their missions remained unchanged. Tell me, if we just keep crossing intersections like this, will we really find the exit? We don't even dare to stop, as those monsters could drag us back into that screening room at any time. Charging forward without pause is exhausting. No, Rice Cake. It may feel like you're repeating yourself each step of the way, but you've already made progress. Progress? Look closely. There are fewer branching paths in the maze now. They used to be a 4-way intersections. Now they're 3-way, Oh, fewer branches. Wonderful. Wait, how is that a big deal? That's like upgrading from the standard set to the deluxe set at Homo's Joyful Dining and getting 6 pieces of fried chicken instead of 5. Open the box to find 1 extra piece is already a pleasant surprise. And this isn't fried chicken. A shift in the terrain suggests we've entered a deeper layer of the maze. That's meaningful progress. Sorry to interrupt the fried chicken debate, but what I'm about to say may be disappointing. Before you arrived, I already encountered 3-way intersections. What? Then did we loop back into somewhere Bronya has already been? Not necessarily. I haven't seen any repeated markers. Could you have missed one? Are you questioning my meticulousness, Rice Cake? Then what's that over there? In the direction of Rice Cake's tail, a faint mark could indeed be seen in the snow at the intersection. That's not one of my marks. How is that possible? Did we run into a ghost? No, a person. It seems someone else's besides Helios trapped here. And they went that way. Let's hurry and catch up. You know what? I wonder if I can... Oh, shoot. Oh, I gotta... Well, I mean... I'm gonna have to. Okay, never mind. I was gonna edit the deck. I guess I can't. I'm fighting a ship? Yay, wannabe Frogger. What's up? How are you doing? I'm good, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Bro actually has like 5 cards in his... Dude. That's great to hear. But this isn't gonna help. I want to switch, but I know I can't. Oh, I can, okay. Oh. Oh, nice. I gotta switch Bronya. Oh. Of course. What? I need to kill him 2 more times and that win. He's gonna get Branya. I know it. What card is that? I'll leave it at that. Literally fighting a battleship right now. Oh, what? No, that is not cool. There, okay. Yeah, he was gonna get me this time. They followed the marks through several intersections and soon spotted a familiar figure standing at a crossroads, hesitating. Hearing footsteps, she raised her guard, then relaxed gracefully upon recognizing Mei and the others. Who could it be? Maybe Zayla. Well, I doubt it. It's probably... Oh, Fuha! Okay, I would have never guessed. It's you! What? Are you trapped here too? Yes. More precisely, I was trapped not long after entering the Dreamland. Haven't you seen anyone else? You've just been crossing intersections alone this whole time? More or less, aside from occasionally encountering a few monsters. We know about that. It happens if you linger too long at an intersection, right? They shared everything they learned with Fuha. She listened thoughtfully and gave a slight nod. So that's the trigger. Monsters only show up if you linger at an intersection. Wait. You got here before we did, didn't you? And you'd never noticed? As I said, I spent most of my time moving straight ahead, crossing intersections one after another. Fuha does literally have endless stamina. Or I should say bottomless stamina. You're way too composed about this. I suppose I grew accustomed to it during your past travels. Your travels with the Herrscher of Sentience were mostly about crossing intersections? I mean, yeah. When it was her turn to plan travel, yes. That's not planning a travel, that's pretending to plan a travel. She claimed that unexpected incidents are the seasoning of a journey. I can't say she was entirely wrong. That seasoning is way too heavy. What about the monsters that attacked you in the intersection? When you fought them, did anything feel different? Now that you mention it, their attacks did seem intended to drag me somewhere. Like unlicensed drivers who approach you the moment you look lost on a trip. Why are we still using travel metaphors? But based on your description, I've formed a new hypothesis. What if this luring is the true purpose of the town? You mean data intersection get dragged into the screening room? Exactly. This is Rice Cake Dreamland after all. I doubt any rule here exists without reason. Dreamlands are shaped by the subconscious. Everything should point to one of Rice Cake's wishes. For instance, your experiences at St. Freya reflect Rice Cake's anticipation for the Spring Festival celebration. Then the screening room represents Rice Cake's anticipation for the Jigsaw year-end presentation. That's not true. I never said I was anticipating it. You may not know the gala specifics, but perhaps you heard fragments about it somewhere and grew curious without realizing. That could be possible. Auntie's been stressed about organizing the event lately. She might have mentioned it around Rice Cake. That's possible. So your dreamland wants to know what the gala is truly like. It is a lively event you've never attended. In your imagination, everyone would gladly relive it. Wow, that's unexpectedly considerate of you. Brought you so mad right now. Which is why your dreamland keeps pulling us into the screening room, so we can revisit our own memories of the year-end presentation and piece together a complete gala for you. That's the truth, isn't it? This Branya is that's Silverwing. This is Silverwing Branya. That's her base outfit. And she does look very good here. No wonder the gala keeps replaying in Rice Cake's Dreamland. From the moment the Dreamland linked us together, it was already trying to read our memories of the gala. I don't know. But when you put it that way, it does sound possible. So, we need to complete Rice Cake's memory of the gala before we can leave this town. And the person best suited for the task is me. At this point, it's my responsibility. Right on time. They're here. Just as Fuha had finished speaking, shapes of monsters began to stir within the dense fog behind them. In the distance, the silhouette of the screening room slowly emerged. Hua! These monsters are the punishment mechanism I've triggered. I remained at the intersections longer than you did. While the numbers haven't multiplied yet, you should go. I spent the longest time in Jigsaw. No one is more qualified than I am to complete those memories. But if you do that, then you'll be trapped in the screen room listening to Otto perform crosstalk. It doesn't matter. Some sacrifices are inevitable. I'm simply the most suitable person for this task. I believe that if our roles were reversed, you would make the same choice. Hard to say. I understand where Branya's coming from. Now you actually made me a little curious about those programs. Enough. Don't add fuel to Rice Cake's curiosity. Go. Once I join them, the maze should begin to unravel. I won't be trapped for long. And since Helia is already inside, I can keep her company. Time will pass faster that way. True. Listening to a lecture alone feels like serving a sentence. I can't get over how mad Branya looks. Listening together turns into a pastime. Maybe you two can even play cards. Hua, we're going. You. Take care. Take care. Fuha turned and stepped into the fog. The others quickly crossed the intersection. Rice cake, don't be sad. Growing up is a journey without turning back. You meet many people and part ways with many as well. Honestly, I'm not that sad. You don't have to create a "this is where we cry" atmosphere. No matter what, the outcome is positive. Positive how? Look, the intersection have decreased again. Just as Branya said, the branching paths have gone from 3 to 2. Hua's sacrifice was well worth it. Yes, she pushed us forward by a significant step. Forward? No, Mei, you're mistaken. We were never truly moving forward. Hua's theory was completely wrong, but her sacrifice wasn't meaningless. Thanks to her, I finally understand the mechanism for leaving this place. Ah, Branya. Oh, Branya, no! Mei sensed something was off. Her hand moved toward the hilt of her blade, but Branya's gun was already aimed at her forehead. Freeze! The road to growing up is paved with meetings and farewells. Mei, your lesson plan is missing one more line. Betrayal is part of growing up too, isn't it? Ah, Branya. The air turned suffocating in the standoff. Branya, jokes like that will scare the kids. Sometimes the medicine tastes bitter. I'm doing this for Rice Cake. For all of us. Betrayal? Medicine? I don't get any of this. Can someone please explain? Very well, I'll make it simple. Hua was mistaken from the start. This town wasn't born because Rice Cake was curious about Shikso year-end presentation. The evidence? Rice Cake was never that curious to begin with. Then why the year-end presentation? Rice Cake heard about it from Teresa, right? So in his subconscious, the figure most closely tied to the presentation isn't Otto or even Shigeru Kira-senpai. It's the principal Teresa. That actually makes a lot of sense. Auntie's been taking care of Rice Cakes lately. Teresa? Then what does she have to do with the screening room? You said she set dorm rules for you. The answer was there from the very beginning. Rice Cake's idea of a rule-bound town didn't come from horror films. It came from dorm rules. To you, being locked in a screening room to watch videos is just what happens when you break the rules and get lectured. As for why it's the Shikso year-end presentation, perhaps because once you created a screening room in your dream, everyone who entered instinctively decided that performance was the ultimate form of getting lectured. That's embarrassing. I'll remind the principal to improve the program yet next time. You can worry about that after we get out. Then let's talk about something that matters right now. Why does Innie have have to do with you pointing a gun at me, Bronya? Because Rice Cake's wish in this dream was never to obediently accept punishment. It was to escape it. In this dreamland, there must be a hero. Someone who takes it away from the dreadful reprimands of this small town. That hero cannot hesitate, nor can they be weak. That's why lingering at intersection triggers punishments. What Rice Cake needs is a single guardian, the only one who could truly guide it out. Why single? Because the number of intersections has always matched the number of people here, excluding Rice Cake. 3 before May arrived, 4 after, 3 after Helio was locked away, and now 2. Meaning when only one person besides Rice Cake remains, the intersection will disappear. I see. So one more sacrifice is necessary. That's someone I refuse for it to be me. I absolutely refuse to sit through that performance. May, you're so kind. I'm sure you'd gladly stay at the intersections and let the monsters drag you into the screening room, right? That... Bronya will 100%. She... Yeah, that's how bad Bronya hates Otto. Unfortunately for you, today's different. I promised I'd leave this place together with Rice Cake. For now, I have no intentions of parting with it. Is that so? Then it seems we have no choice. Which one? Of course. Oh, nice. みんなの期待を裏切らないわ。Okay. Except for me. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I can't wait to have that team for my deck. It's so much fun. Oh, just wait till I get. Just wait. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Nice. Big Sis May, look out! An arrow was fired, but May deflected it with a swing of her blade. Oh. Nice moves, as expected of May. I really don't stand much of a chance fighting you at close range. Then why did you come so close? Let's take a moment to appreciate this real quick. I would actually love to see this as a cutscene. Even though we all would know May would win. After all, I'm the one ambushing you. If a duel throws fairness out of the window, it becomes unplayable. Besides, the closer I get, the more confident I am of one-shotting you. Okay, Bronya. Does it have to be this way, Bronya? The rules are clear enough. I don't need to repeat them. Only one of us can survive this. If anyone is to blame Rice Cake for making the rules this way. Why are you blaming me? Is there really no other solution? Unfortunately not. I had also hoped Fuha's sacrifice wouldn't go to waste. But you can see what became of it. Now we have no choice but to sacrifice one more person. We've all seen Helia's bad ending. I'd rather bet my life on this duel than be locked in a small room watching Shixal year-end presentation all day long. Even so, I don't want to fight you. If you insist on deciding who stays behind, perhaps we could. Stop right there. I'm not accepting any alternatives to combat. Self-sacrifice or rock, paper, scissors. In the world of the guardian spirit of the Eve, we settle things the guardian spirit way. But you don't want to fight, May? Then how about this? If you want to settle this with me right here and now, then I'll replace every single Shixal year-end presentation videotape in the prison cells with May's secret training selection videotape. What's that? I want to ask the same question. Why do you have something like that? Shixal's surveillance system isn't exactly complex for me. How about it? Have you found your fighting spirit yet? Uh-oh. Judging by the look on Big Sis May's face, she's really flustered. Kiana, say something to stop those two. Don't just interject when the secret videotape is mentioned. How should I put this? I'm starting to feel torn too. Going along with Bronya's plan or going against it. Which one is more likely to make her keep her promise? That's not the point. And it's not a promise either. Bronya. It's come to this. I've no other choice but to play along. Haha, I was hoping for this. I'm relieved to see you're finally willing to bring your A game and go head to head with me. However, having lost your rationality due to your haste and embarrassment, what are your odds of winning now? There's something I want to say so badly right now, but I can't say it. Because I don't know if it's considered spoilers or not if I were to say it. It's not, and I want to say it. But, I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. So fast. I'm sorry. This was the only move I had, to draw my blade at maximum speed before you could react. It was the only way to fundamentally prevent you from fulfilling that promise. Don't hold it against me. Well, 07 for Bronya. Sorry, Bronya. I'm sorry. Even though we're in a dream, you can't slash Big Sis Bronya for real. I know what I've done. My heart is heavier than yours, Rice Cake, but I have no other choice. This is the only way for us to leave Spring Festival Town. To find the way out, I must take action, even if it's the last thing I want to do. But that's Big Sis Bronya. Is there really no other way? Can we think of something together? It's May here. She will do what she has to do. No matter what, she will actually do it. There isn't enough time. The Spring Festival celebration is drawing near, and the safety of the dream is at stake. This is your dream after all. If something goes wrong with it, there's no telling what might happen. Are you trying to say you struck down Bronya for my sake? No. I don't want this. You're not the May I know. I don't need you to do something like that. I know. I even anticipated your reaction. Even so, I'd still do it. I've given it much thought, and precisely because of this such a painful choice, I'm certain that I've given it enough thought. I know there's no justice in what I've done. Gaining a chance at life this way. I don't even deserve to leave with you. But at the very least, you still have a chance to return to the light, Rice Cake. Excuse me. The light? What in the world are you talking about? You slashed Big Sis Bronya. How could light gained by such means possibility? Suddenly, a brilliant light really burst forth from the distant horizon, enveloping the group. Whoa, looks like something really did activate. A path. It's the path out of the town. Rice Cake, May did it. We can really leave this place. Even so, if only we get to leave. How could I possibly accept that? True. At the very least, you should take me along. Yeah, at least. Good timing, Bronya. Look who's talking. So that's it. You made another one of those unspoken pacts behind my back, didn't you? Again and again and again, and every time, I'm the only one left in the dark. Sorry, Rice Cake. The whole point of this plan was to keep you in the dark. Why? I was literally kept in the dark for ages last year. Can't you not do that to me again? This time really is different. You're the master of the Streamland. The town runs on your subconscious, so we had to make your subconscious believe that, in the end, only you and the guardian guiding you out remains. Only then will the final intersection vanish. So, you're trying to fool my subconscious? To be honest, I'm not even sure it'll work, but given the circumstances, it was our only option. If it doesn't work, then I'll go see Hua and the others myself. Aren't you the one who dreads that performance the most? If the alternative is being trapped in an endless stream, I'd rather sit in the audience and play cards with them. Hold on, let me get this straight. You both knew the other was acting just now? Without saying a single word to each other? Even Kiana caught on. Hey, what's that supposed to mean, even Kiana? Are you doubting the synergy between the three of us? I'm really... Sorry, Rice Cake. We didn't have a choice, but we did end up scaring you. I'm terrible at this kind of thing. May, Kiana, do something. Please cheer it up. Hey, Rice Cake, don't be mad, okay? Once you're out of town, May will treat you to cheese rice cakes. Sure, double cheese is fine. Double rice cake works too. With the rice cake's temper slowly softening, the group made their way to the final, now solitary, intersection, heading toward the direction where the neon beast had last vanished. We're about halfway there. The group continued along the branching path. The deeper they went, the more elaborate and magnificent the Spring Festival decorations on both sides of the street became. Yet the entire street grew increasingly cold and silent. A cloud of mist carrying snow drifted over, causing Rice Cake to shiver. I feel chill all over my body. Kiana, can you see where the neon beast is right now? No good. I didn't detect any traces left by energy fluctuations. Could the neon beast have already left? The monitoring device shows that we're closer to the periphery of the dreamland than before, which means we're closer to reality. If the neon beast really is the key to breaking out the dreamland, then it's bound to show up somewhere around here. Then there's another possibility. The neon beast is actively evading us. Considering how much effort it put into isolating everyone into the dreamland earlier, maybe the neon beast is actually a total coward like Rice Cake. You're the coward! You might want to get off May first before saying that. I don't wanna. Rice Cake flicked his tongue, its tail wrapping even tighter around May's arm. If that's really the case, the situation would be rather disadvantaged for us, seeing as we want to use it to leave the dreamland. By the way, Kiana, what other descriptions of neon beasts were in that legend? Let me think. It only said that it's an extremely powerful, evil creature that always acts alone. It likes to lie dormant at the end of a year, so it can intercept and devour the hope of a new year just as the sun rises. An extremely powerful evil creature. That's very vague. If this were a video game, it'd get negative reviews simply for its borderline non-existent world building. However, considering it's a story told to kids, it's understandable. May, what's wrong? You seem a little nervous. No, I was just thinking. Since the story doesn't specify in what way the neon beast is powerful, anything could happen. After all, everything here is formed based on Rice Cake Extreme. In that case, why don't we just ask the person involved? Rice Cake, what do you think the most powerful and terrifying monster should look like? Let me think. First of all, it has incredible stamina and strength. It also has a keen sight and booming voice. Oh, and powerful scouting abilities. Most importantly, it's skilled in stealth, preferring to hide day by day, and emerge at night. And then attack me when I'm when I'm happiest and most likely to let my guard down. Isn't that basic Kiana catching you sneaking snacks in the middle of the night? See? A formidable enemy in Rice Cake's eyes is nothing more than that. Besides, she's on our side. Is there any monster we can't defeat together? I know that, of course. I was just wondering if there was a foolproof way to defeat the Neon Beast in one go and put an end to this dream. Being prepared is a good habit, but seeing enemies everywhere isn't. May, you're being overly tense. Don't worry, Branya. I know what I'm doing. You say that, yet your hand is gripping the hilt, talking about a reflex. You're right, Branya. I'm a little on the edge. It's just, I have a bad feeling about this. Like every time I encounter a formidable enemy. Not to mention my experiences along the way keep bringing back some rather unpleasant memories. Whether it's the puppets that went on a rampage or the Lambert that continues to claim victims, all of those enemies seem to be designed specifically with our past in mind. Branya, I'm a little skeptical. Is this really something that can be achieved just by Rice Cake's imagination? Another thick fog drifted in, muffling May's voice. The contents of a dream cannot appear out of thin air. They must correspond to real-life experiences. If that's the case, then on whom is the Neon Beast based? No one answered. When the thick fog disappeared, May found no one beside her. Where Branya had been standing was empty. Branya, where are you? Branya. There was no response, as if Branya had dissipated along with the heavy fog. What exactly is going on? Kiana, can you find Branya's coordinates on the device? Kiana? Kiana! Only then did she realize that Kiana, who had been quietly keeping her company through the pendant, had been quiet for a while. In that instant, May felt her blood run cold. She frantically patted herself down. The pendant that was with her just moments ago was nowhere to be found. Meanwhile, in the real world, Kiana, who had been leaning on a sofa pretending to nap, suddenly opened her eyes. Durando. Kiana, are you alright? You don't look so good. It's okay, sis. It was all a small accident, that's all. But because of this, I now have the chance to verify my theory. Oh. Is there a boss fight coming? It's a boss fight. Let's go. Oh. That's a relief. I've been itching for a boss fight. Kiana, Bronya, Kiana, big lazy cat. Big 6 May, what should we do? Looking at Rice Cake, who's on the verge of tears, May secretly clenched her fists. Excuse me. Calm down, May. If you panic now, Rice Cake will only get more scared. It's alright, Rice Cake. Maybe this is another trap of the Neon Beast. Like that maze earlier. As for why I did this, perhaps it's just Bronya's said. Your subconscious wishes to be rescued from this dream by the guardian spirit of the Eve alone. Or maybe just wants to separate us so it can pick us off. Then, May, we need to find the Neon Beast as fast as we can. I'm going to give it. I'm going to make it to give Kiana and the others back. No, that's not right. Maybe it's no longer necessary. A massive, grotesque shadow suddenly appeared in view, steadily approaching the human and the snake. A sinister air followed it like a shadow, as if all the gloom and chill of the night had gathered around it. It gazed silently at May. Even though its eyes could not be seen, May could feel its cold stare, like a beast eyeing its prey poised to strike. Excuse me. A wicked creature that waits hidden at the end of the year, and it intercepts and devours the hope of a new year at the moment of sunrise. Its appearance certainly lives up to the imposing manner described in the legends. So this is the Neon Beast. The Neon Beast. I do hope I'm saying that right. May forcibly suppressed the hint of unease and inexplicable familiarity in her heart, silently stepping forward. Leave it to me. Oh, okay. I guess I don't get to finish the fight. Big Sis May! I'm fine, Rice Cake. How about you? I feel funny somewhere inside me. That neon beast. Ugh. Rice Cake! That neon beast. I must have seen it before. Somewhere. I'm sure of it. I can't remember. After stroking the top of its head, May raised her blade, shielding it securely behind her. It's alright. You can think about it after you get out of here. It will be over soon, I promise. She walked slowly toward the silent behemoth. The gleam of her blade was like lightning, like thunder, like a torch. A heavy and concentrated strike. The motion was plain and steady, just like the countless swings she had practiced in childhood. However, the neon beast did not crumble. Wind swept down howling, striking back at her with equally majestic force. Again! A swift and fierce strike. The gust was laced with the resolve to protect at any cost. Faint thunderclap could be heard amid its blowing. A decisive strike. Imbued with the immeasurable blood and tears shed along her journey, all sorrow and agony were wiped away in silence, leaving only a chilling glint running down the blade. Countless strikes and countless strikes back. It was as if a mirror was by the neon beast, reflecting her attacks, weak and strong, back at her in full measure. A strange feeling of absurdity swelled inside of her, as if the neon beast wasn't her enemy. Instead, it was a shadowless version of herself. So what? Indeed, no matter how many opponents there were, she would not back down, or would she admit defeat. As long as I stand, as long as I hold a blade, I remain Rice Cake's guardian. Guardian spirit of the eve. Come on. In an instant, the same blade in May's hand erupted with incomparable brilliance, almost lighting up the long night on the entire street. Ugh. May! Big Sis May, stop. Let's flee before the neon beast retaliates. There must be another way out. May did not utter a sound, leaving only her resolute silhouette to it as a response. It's nothing more than a slightly troublesome foe. She had trudged through situations much more perilous than this. Now she was simply walking a familiar path again. She was still here, and her hand still held a blade. She would continue to guard the exit of the dream, vanquishing evil creatures. I can't even speak right now, I'm so thirsty. Vanquishing evil creatures and waiting for the Dream Master to find another way out. It was as if she had become the resolute girl from years ago, past once more, stubbornly protecting everything she had held dear. Big Sis May. May, come on, don't push yourself. Besides, now is not the time for bravado. Have you forgotten where you are now? Look closely. Who exactly are you facing? Even in a dream, not everything will go the way you want. Rice cake. Wait. Kiana? Oh goodness, I have water. And it's cold too. Oh, I love water. Kiana, is that you? There was no response, as if the voice she heard was her own. Big Sis May, did you hear Kiana's voice? After a moment of hesitation, May decided to follow her intuition. Even though the pendant is missing, Kiana must still be keeping an eye on the situation here. Trust her. She placed her trust in Kiana, just as she trusted the invisible bond between them. Just as she had in the countless days and nights before. Yeah, Kiana must be helping us in her own way. But I don't know why my connection with her has been cut off again. From here on out, we'll have to rely on ourselves. She glanced cautiously at the neon beast nearby. But as for who I'm facing, May fell still. But the neon beast did not go for a finished kill. It simply stood there in silence, its gaze fixed on May in rice cake, and its massive body swaying slightly as it were in patience. Strange. Perhaps I really did misunderstand something. Following Kiana's prompt, May looked closer. What seemed like an impatience might actually be a subtle in the unease. Only then did May realize that this colossal evil creature had never attacked of its own accord. Neither when they first met nor now. It attacked me, perhaps because I attacked and hurt it first? And with this thought, that icy gaze seemed to reveal a hint of fear. Sometimes ferocity and cowardice are twin brothers coexisting as one. Some of us sharpness to protect the softness in the heart, while others use cruelty to mask the fear within. But regardless, the side buried deep inside, never shown to others, would continue to exist. Somehow, May felt an impulse to get closer to it. I'll have to get on top of it. Oh, never mind. I get to pet it. Right. How could I have overlooked the fact that this is Rice Cake's dream? A dream born from a fairy tale, belonging to a child full of sunshine. Even the final boss shouldn't be a ferocious and terrifying monster. Perhaps it didn't want to devour the wishes. but simply wanted to add its own to the mini Spring Festival prayers. Just like how the rice cake of the past yearned for her friends. You aren't our enemy, are you? May reached out, attempting to stroke the massive body of the neon beast. The colossal beast retreated 2 steps, then froze. It gazed hesitantly at May's hand, as if debating whether to flee. Don't worry. We bear no ill will toward you either. We only wish to protect our friends and find a way out of this place. I apologize for attacking you rashly earlier. The neon beast hesitated. No longer retreating, its massive frame trembled beneath May's long, slender shadow, like a child weeping in fear. May recalled the story Kiana had told her about the evil creature known as the Neon Beast. A powerful anomaly that always acts alone, feared and dreaded by the masses for its strength, protecting itself with hostility because of its weakness. She couldn't help but think of another group of people who were alienated because they possessed immense power beyond their control. Not long ago, they had another name that made people shudder. Hershers. Don't be afraid. There's no need to run. I won't hurt you anymore. I just want to know you a little better. Why did you become a neon beast? Was it to possess the form of a mythical beast, to command a stream, or perhaps simply to find a friend to play with? As it happens, I'm also looking for a friend. What about you? May once again reached out her hand toward the cowering titanic shadow. This time, the neon beast did not retreat. What she touched were cool, smooth, fine scales, a very familiar sensation. Just then, the revitalized voice of Rice Cake sounded from behind. I got it! Big Sis May, the great Ricey understands it all now. Actually, I am the Neon Beast. As Rice Cake spoke these words, the chilling aura enveloping the Neon Beast suddenly receded. The Neon Beast form twisted and shrank, finally settling into a shape that was all too familiar to May. What's going on? It's so noisy. Big Sis May, are you here to pick me up? Wait, why is there another me over there? You imposter! The great Keiki has caught you red-handed. I'm not an imposter. Haven't you figured things out yet, you big dummy? Wait a minute. If I say that, aren't I insulting myself too? Rice Cake, what exactly is going on? After a while, that means from the moment you entered the dream, you became the Neon Beast, hiding at the end of the Spring Festival Eve. Right? Rice Cake? After all, Kiana said that the Neon Beast is the most powerful existence on Spring Festival Eve. No matter who they are, they have to politely call me the Great Neon Beast. How awesome is that? But I don't know what happened. When I met you, I was split into 2. Excuse me. And I even fought something so important. You helped me recognize the Neon Beast's true identity. And that was when I remembered everything that had happened. I see. No wonder you call yourself Ricey. Rice Cake had subconsciously dropped a hint that very first time they met. May looked towards the Neon Beast. Then you must be Cakey. So that's how it is. No wonder I felt something was off from the very beginning. Turns out I'm not the complete great rice cake after all. Ricey symbolized innocence and Cakey symbolized spring. Only when they combined did they form a complete rice cake. Did you just figure that out? I did ages ago. You're the real dummy. Dummy. You even forgot what you looked like, hell-bent on being some big villain from a fairy tale. If I'm a dummy, then you're super collected, invincible, Emperor-class dummy. Dang, Rice Cake. Alright. How can you argue with yourself? Both of you, calm down. It's all Cakey's fault. It wasn't enough for it to turn into a terrifying evil creature from legend. It had to attack us too. Big Sis May even got hurt because of that. I'm sorry, May. It's alright. This is just a dream, remember? Once we leave this place, these injuries will disappear. Besides, I believe that neither transforming into the Neon Beast nor attacking us was your intention. Huh? But we were the ones who wanted to be the Neon Beast. Is that so? Then tell me, why exactly did you choose to become the Neon Beast? Because it's cool, of course. Plus, if I become the big boss of the Spring Festival, I'll have endless snacks and toys. No one would nag me to eat less candy or go to bed early anymore. Plus, the Neon Beast has the ability to devour Spring Festival wishes. That way, everyone's wishes will be mine. I know, it's not very nice, but this is a dream after all. If that's the case, then why are you guarding this place? There's no one here to admire your stately appearance. And there is no snacks or toys either. That's because, I think when you appeared alone in the Spring Festival dream, you must have felt very uneasy. May recalled that when she had approached the Neon Beast, its mood had also reached her heart through her touch. It was a loneliness and fear that pierced to the bone, as if one had lost all companions and support, and was trapped alone in a boundless snowy plain without any direction. The confusion of being trapped in a dream, the loneliness of finding no companions, the fear of being harmed by evil spirits. All those negative emotions were entangled together, so you imagine yourself as the strongest existence in the stream. That way, you wouldn't be hurt. However, this is a mere speculation, because you didn't look very happy after turning into the Neon Beast. You're right, May, I remember now. When I was first locked in here, I didn't look like this. I was chased by a group of strange people, and I couldn't find a way out no matter where I looked. I got scared, and the next thing I knew, I turned into the Neon Beast. All I remembered was that I was the strongest monster of the Spring Festival, and that I had to steal everyone's gifts and wishes. No wonder I felt like I had forgotten something when I met May. I guess that was the moment I was split into two. Good grief. So much for being the strongest monster of the Spring Festival Eve. You're nothing but a weak coward. It's alright. That's not a sign of weakness. Everyone has something they want to overcome but can't. So it's only human to imagine yourself stronger. I've had thoughts like that too. It's precisely because we have moments we want to run away from that we have moments we want to overcome. It's precisely because we were once weak that we became strong. However, Your imagination is quite wild. The pitch black appearance nearly bluffed even me. Sorry, big sis May. No, I'm the one who should be apologizing. If I hadn't acted on impulse, treated you as an enemy, and launched a full-scale attack, if I had sensed your fear sooner and recognized you earlier, perhaps things would have been resolved by now. I'm just glad you weren't hurt. It's all my fault for forgetting that this world is a dream. Rice cake stream. Rice Cake is an innocent, lively, kind, and adorable child. Its dream should be warm and peaceful. So why would there be such ferocious and terrifying monsters? Indeed, my past experiences have taught me that when a crisis strikes, I must face it head on. The world needs more people willing to step forward. However, those difficult days are behind us. This is no longer an era where we must fight with all our might for a slim chance of survival. You finally realize it, May. Just then a light glowed beside May. The long-lost pendant had returned to her hand once again. The pendant emitted an intense white light, eventually coalescing into the form of a familiar-looking girl who looked at May with a beaming smile. Oh? Oh? It's Kiana. May, I finally get to see you. I had to think of so many ways and try so many times before I could finally break through that barrier of your dream and get here. Of course I couldn't do it without you. And these two. Make sure you keep it safe this time. After all, it's an important token for the both of us. Well, I was not expecting that. That was actually very good. I like that. I've tried my best not to spoil myself with this event. Wow, so I have 3 more stages left to go. Oh. Okay. I gotta take a quick intermission, guys. I will be right back. Give me like 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. I'll be right back. sorry about that, y'all. Thank you for being so patient. We're finishing this event. But I'm not gonna lie to you, my voice is kind of shot right now. There is a tremendous amount of dialogue in this event. I forget how much dialogue there's on here. But I'm definitely not doing the EX. No, I'm not. Not tonight. No, I'm not doing that. There's no speaking in it, but no, after 311, I'm calling it quits. I'm not gonna lie. Excuse me. Huh? This pendant. May gazed at the pendant she thought she had lost forever. A familiar texture and warmth came into contact with her palm. 1,000 thoughts raced through her mind, leaving her unsure of where to even begin. Kiana saw right through May's thoughts and smiled. Actually, the pendant hadn't been lost. It's been by her side all this time. May, you just didn't realize it. She let out a breath, her heart still pounding from the lingering fear. May, you scared me when you suddenly put up that barrier and cut the dream off from the outside world. Good thing we still have the special connection between us. Thanks to it, I was able to pinpoint your location in this vast and complex dream space. Wait, what? This pendant isn't a magical cosmic phone that can make calls to anywhere? Of course not. That's just something Branya said to tease you. Although, she might actually have researched something similar. However, the connection this pendant forms exists only between us. It's more like a token that links a guardian spirit to the one she protects. Connection, token. Ugh, no good. My head is spinning. It's not that complicated. Kiana's just saying that May, as the guardian of the spirit of the Eve, will always be protecting us, right? For these two had once worked together to break spiritual restraints. A unique psychic link like this was nothing unusual. However, Rice Cake's trust and expectation gave it special meaning. It was more like a proof, a promise, or Kiana put it, a token connecting the guardian spirit of the Eve and the spring festival messenger. I see. From the moment Rice Cake imagined me as the guardian spirit of the Eve, our mindscapes became one. Or maybe from even earlier. As if recalling something, Kiana paused for a moment and gave a bashful smile. Forget it. I'll save that for another time. The most important thing right now is to return Ricey and Keiki to normal. May, do you have any ideas? Since Rice Cake split into two due to fear, I believe it should return to normal once we eliminate the source of that fear. The source of its fear. Kiana glanced at Keiki thoughtfully, causing it to shiver under her gaze. Kiana, what are you doing? I'm not a real evil creature. Just kidding. Don't glare at me like that. I get what May means. Once you forget the fear of being attacked by evil creatures and start to enjoy the Spring Festival Eve in this dreamland, the problem will be solved. Since it's a Spring Festival, we can't forget to have fun. It's rare to find a field so wide open. Why don't we treat it as a playground and go wild? How about putting on a grand performance? Just like when we first met. Come to think of it, were we also in a stream back then? Kiana, you sound just like a parent egging their child on to perform on stage. I'm not a kid. Busted. So, are you guys gonna take me up on this offer? Well, that goes without saying. I've actually prepared a variety of acts myself. I was planning to put on a show on Spring Festival Eve anyway. I guarantee it'll be an eye-opener for you all. Then I'll be looking forward to it. Why don't you join in too, Big Sis May? I've been wanting to show you my performance for ages. Sure. Are you ready? The Great Ricey Cakey Spring Festival performance is about to begin. Okay, it's just fighting me? Okay, alright. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I actually thought he was gonna do something, but ended up attacking me. Oh, nice. I love their animations. With the final blow landing, Rice Cake's form gradually faded away. As the sword glinted and dust settled, only a slightly bewildered little snake remained on the field. Whoa, I'm finally back to normal. Awesome! So I can finally leave the dream now, right? If I head back, I should be just in time for the reunion dinner. Toast pizza, caramel pudding, and piping hot rice cakes. Still thinking about food? You little glutton. Don't forget why you got stuck in the dream in the first place. It's all because you've been rambling on about May's reunion dinner for days. You made me crave it. I don't care. Big Sis May isn't yours alone. I want to share. I want to share food too. Meeting May's gaze, Kiana scratched her cheek. A little embarrassed, she then turned to look at Rice Cake. What a shame. As soon as May found out you were trapped in a dream, she rushed over immediately to save you. We had to leave this year's reunion dinner to Dad and Auntie. Uncle Siegfried and Big Sis Teresa? A giant mountain of bitter melon engulfed in flames flashed before Rice Cake's eyes. No, we have to head back. We must save Shixel dinner table at all costs. Don't worry, Big Sis Rita and Uncle Ryoma are all there, so we probably won't need to launch an Operation Save Reunion Dinner or anything like that. As for whether we can make it to the reunion dinner in time, that depends on how well the other master of this dream does. The other master of the dream? You mean me? Memories of all that happened in the dream surfaced in her mind, and that inexplicable sense of familiarity finally found its answer. Unhappy school days, the light-hearted times of Saint Freya, witnessing her own weakness, witnessing those dear to her depart one by one. From beginning to end, the path she walked in the dreamland was the path of the first half of her life. No wonder Rice Cake was so puzzled by the trials in the dream, but I found them so familiar. So this is a dream shared by Rice Cake and me? Yeah, remember when you lost contact with Auntie and the others at the start? That's because from the moment you enter this place, your dream has fused with Rice Cakes. If it were all up to silly Rice Cake, the dream would probably be filled with nothing but Spring Festival snacks, firecrackers, toys, and those swaggering evil monsters. Kiana, don't make it sound like all I do is eat and play. But does that mean everything we experienced before was actually May's memories? She found me in the evil creature's prison cell. Was she also kidnapped before? No wonder she knew her way out about those prison cells. No, that's not right. I was able to escape the prison because the guardian of the spirit of the eve heard my call and came to save me. But what about you, Big Sis May? Who saved you? Well, actually... Actually, May wasn't rescued by anyone. Her family was caught up with work and didn't receive the news in time to start her rescue. However, she managed to escape all on her own. And that's because May is very strong. After that, May made up her mind. She swore she'd become stronger, so strong that she'd never be easily defeated again. That way, if anyone else ended up in the same predicament as herself, she could step up and save them. And that's exactly what she did. In the days that followed, May faced so many hardships, but not once did she back down. Instead, she only grew braver and stronger with every battle. Just like she promised, she saved a lot of people and she saved me too. All because May is a really gentle person. Kiana, why did Dad tell you? Even though I told him I wasn't hurt by that incident, and that it wasn't his fault to begin with, he still can't get over it. He always feels like he disappointed me somehow. That's because Uncle Ryoma cares about you. Wow, May truly lives up to her title as the guardian spirit of the Eve. She's amazing. Yeah, May really is strong. But you know, people like that always have one weakness. They try to shoulder everything by themselves, no matter what it is. May, haven't you realized? We're still here because your subconscious is stopping everyone else from entering or leaving the dream. You subconsciously believe that you have to solve all problems before you can leave, so everyone ended up being trapped in the dream. You subconsciously want to handle matters alone, which is why the pendant went missing, and why your group was separated from Branya. The investigation report states that the banned supplement Rice Cake 8 can amplify people's thoughts and dreams. It wasn't until that moment that I understood what amplifying thoughts really meant. So I'm the source of all this. Then the Neon Beast acted that way because... yeah, deep down you believed the Neon Beast was an invincible enemy. The more you thought so, the stronger the Neon Beast in the dream became. Its strength even suppressed all the enemies we've ever faced. This isn't a battle between the Guardian Spirit of the Eve and the Neon Beast. It's a battle between you and another version of yourself. A mix of surprise and regret appeared on May's face. Kiana patted her on the shoulder to comfort her. That's just who you are, always putting on a brave face. Wait, what? Are you saying that making the Neon Beast so cool and powerful wasn't actually my doing? And here I thought I'd finally get to shine in my dreams. Guess I got excited for nothing. Why do you sound so disappointed? You have no idea how worried I was out there. If you hadn't blocked May's attack, not only would I have gotten hurt, but May would have felt guilty about it for ages. Luckily, May figured out who you were and stopped fighting on her own. And when the dream barriers weakened, I could finally use the pendant to reach you too. I'm sorry, Kiana. I didn't mean to worry you. You really should apologize, May. It was bad enough that you cut off our connection on your own, but then you planned to duke it out with such a formidable monster without saying a word. Didn't you say that was just my imagination? It certainly wasn't just your imagination at the time. Thank you, Wannabe Frogger. Thank you so much for joining the stream. And thank you again for the well wishes. I will be drinking water, no worries. Thank you again. I'll see you next time. You have a good rest of your day or rest of your night. But rather than hearing an apology, I'd rather prefer if you didn't feel like you have to be strong, May, all the time. No. Sorry about that, y'all. I thought I had something real quick. Okay. Kiana looked at her friends, who had fought alongside her all this way. Time was like a weavestone. A whetstone? A whetstone? The more hardship endured, the more unmatched in sharpness the blade named Raiden May became. As your friends, we're happy to see you get stronger, but we also care about you. We know better than anyone that behind every bit of that strength lies a scar that's spurred it. Even though the May of today has already overcome those hard times, the scar is for real, and they will continue to be in. She pointed at herself. In our hearts. Rather than just getting stronger, I'd much rather you take it a little easier. Kiana. So May, if something like this happens again, you're not allowed to push yourself too hard and shoulder everything alone. You can totally call up the brave and invincible Spring Festival messenger to fight by your side. You see, Guardian Spirit of the Eve and Spring Festival messengers sound like the perfect duo. I'll keep that in mind, Kiana. From now on, I'll rely on you a little more. Don't worry, it's not just an excuse to comfort you. After all, our mindscape. Just then, a message from the moon base came through the long silent communicator. Principal? May, Kiana, at last we've reached you. How's the situation? Have you found a way to end the dream? Yeah, you can say it's been taken care of. Relax, Auntie. With us handling it, what problem can't be solved? That's right, when Kiana and May team up, the strongest duo in the world is born. That's great. In that case... Stop standing around chatting and come back already. Everyone's waiting for you to come home and eat reunion dinner together. Especially you, Kiana. You vanished without saying a word. Without a word, and scared everyone half to death. Yeah, if I hadn't managed to link to the dream, the base would have been in total chaos by now. Sorry about that. It was an emergency. I didn't have time to think things through. Wait, so that means, Branya, you'd already left the dream and even established a link with us? Then why didn't you contact us earlier? For certain reasons, we could only establish a one-way link at first. It wasn't until you defeated the Neon Beast just now that we secured a stable communication channel. Just a technical issue. We had absolutely no intention of eavesdropping on your conversation. So that means the battle just now was being broadcast live to the moon base. How long have you been listening? Not that long. Starting from when you exchange tokens. Branya. Oh my god, Branya. There is still one more after this. The last chapter of every event's always the longest. But I know the last one's gonna be chill. Oh, we're back at the moon. Moonbase. Kitchen. Wow, so much good food. Awesome! I thought this year's reunion dinner was just going to be shredded bitter melon stir-fried with sliced bitter melon. I mean, it could be good, I guess. What's that supposed to mean? You You got something against bitter melon? Haha, it's a rare spring festival reunion. How could we just eat workplace meals? Kiana, watch closely. Dad's going to show you what he's got. I'll make a few signature dishes to treat you and May. So shredded bitter melon stir-fried with sliced bitter melon really shicks all workplace meal. That said, with Dad's cooking, his signature dishes are probably those few I'm already sick of seeing. That's juvenile, Kiana. The essence of things that are specialty, signature, and family secret lies in quality, not quantity. Ryoma, don't let Kiana's reactions fool you. When she was little, every time I made these dishes, her eyes would light right up. As expected of you, Siegfried. Compared to that, my own cooking is somewhat lacking. I was always busy at work and never had much time to practice. Thankfully, when May was little, she always said, Dad's cooking's the best. To this day, thinking back on it still moves me. But times have changed. I'm on due to keep serving the same old 3 dishes forever. So I upgraded my specialty into this flame-seared lava grand slam full moon toast pizza. Bro picked the longest name imaginable. Not only does it look more festive, I also put a lot of thought into the toppings, even adding double cheese. But it does sound good though, it does sound very good. What an ingenious idea. In that case, I have to win by sheer quantity. Behold, this is the main course platter. I ordered in advance, bringing together premium ingredients from around the world to satisfy everyone's palate. Rice cake. Wipe that drool off. Well then, how are you gonna deal with this move? Kaslana Gun Katana. Super freshly squeezed juice. How about this? Raiden Family Blade Technique. Ultimate Sashimi Platter. Hey, Dad, Uncle Ryoma, stop it. If this keeps up, forget about reunion dinner, the kitchen's going to disappear. This? What exactly is going on? Rita! Simply put, since it's once a year Spring Festival gathering, both fathers wanted to present their best selves and make thorough preparations to welcome you back. However, their enthusiasm got a little out of hand. In Teresa-sama's words, they've somehow developed a completely unnecessary sense of rivalry. Rita and I tried to talk them out of it, but Dad's been preparing for this day for so long, and they both look so happy, so... But from another angle, you could say this is proof of love. Yeah. It's a rare reunion. We can let them relax and enjoy themselves. Alright, you two. How long are you planning to keep this up? As she spoke, Teresa came out of the kitchen carrying the final dish, and on the way gave Siegfried and Raiden Ryoma each a bonk on the head. Why do you all get more childish the older you get? Come on, sit down. Dinner's ready. Thus, After a series of hiccups, the reunion dinner finally began amidst everyone's anticipation. So to celebrate the complete resolution of Rice Cake's dream incident, and to commemorate this moment we're sharing together, let's raise a toast. Happy Spring Festival! The Grand Spring Festival banquet gradually drew to a close amid laughter and cheerful chatter. Siegfried, Raiden Ryoma, and Teresa occupied a nearby corner, talking about who knows what, with bursts of hearty laughter ringing out from time to time. Really? May actually did something like that? I get it. Every kid is like that. Kiana and the others had similar ideas too. It's adorable. That's right. Let me show you the photos from back then. They get along so well. Honestly, Dad must have had a bit too much to drink. Is this what that dad rivalry thing too? Well, it is a night worth celebrating. In that case, I'll go prepare some after dinner coffee and sober up tea for everyone. A wonderful spring festival night is only just getting started. Alright, I'll help. Hey, Corey. Being called by name by Bronya-senpai at a time like this, I don't have a good feeling about it. We don't usually celebrate the Spring Festival together on the moon, making it a perfect opportunity for a high-octane and prompt game development marathon. That she would say this. I knew it. Even though Buddy Senpai told me studio reasons tradition is no overtime unless unnecessary, I never heard that this moon vacation was spelled overtime too. Since things have come to this, senpais, I regret to announce that due to personal reasons, I must withdraw from the Spring Festival team building trip to the moon. Just kidding. She put out a game cartridge, recently popular at Shixel, and gave it a casual wave. I mean, how about a fun Harado free-for-all? Sela and the others will soon join. I've heard your ranking among the Valkyries is pretty high. I'm very interested in you as an opponent. Oh, that's what you meant, Bronya-senpai. Then I'm all fired up. To be honest, I've always wanted to surpass you. The living milestone on the leaderboard. Top student wants to join us. I'll give you the honor of witnessing the heroic bearing of the gaming genius, Lady Corelli. It's settled then. Alright. Don't hesitate about whether to go help out in the kitchen. I'll remember to get the Rondo Senpai's autograph for you. Let's go, let's go! The guests gradually split up in small groups to do their own things. Kiana blinked at me. May, wanna come somewhere with me? Where to? Secret. You'll find out in a bit. Oh. Oh, nice.
行きましょう。
Okay. Hey, I haven't had a chance to say this to you in private, but Happy Spring Festival. Happy Spring Festival, Dad. Raiden Ryoma gazed gently at May, a hint of melancholy in his expression. How wonderful! Before I knew it, our May has already grown into an adult, standing on her own. It is a pity that Daddy wasn't able to witness your growth along the way. I couldn't offer you any help when things were hardest for you. I truly am an incompetent father. Dad, why are you saying that again? Kiana mentioned before that you're still hung up on that kidnapping incident years ago. You're always still taking the blame. The kidnapping case isn't the only thing that I'm still brooding over. If it weren't for my mistake all those years ago, you wouldn't have had to face such difficult situations alone, nor would you have undergone so many hardships and dangers. This clearly wasn't your fault. May, I know that you've always been a strong child. As Raiden Ryoma, I'm proud of that. But as an ordinary father, I worry all the more. Sometimes I really wish you could show a little weakness, act a little spoiled, complain a little, and let me make up for all the things I owe you over the past years. It's not like that, Dad. Actually, I was also hoping to speak with you about this matter. I ran into a lot of trouble in my dream today, but because of it, I recalled many things from the past. Although there has been constant turmoil and I faced all kinds of crises, it is precisely because of those crises that I was able to meet these friends, find my direction in life, and together with them, rise above fate toward a better future. So I don't consider those experiences to be harmful to me. Yeah, May, you really found yourself a wonderful group of friends. It isn't just them, but you as well. Do you know, the reason I was able to muster the courage to escape that pitch black prison all on my own was because I heard the voice of the Homu Swordmaster. It says, I'm right here and I will watch over you forever. May pointed at her chest. So I took up the blade in my heart. My courage doesn't come from a past rife with danger and agony, but from all of you. I want to fight side by side with you all, protect you all, and be the May you all can rely on. So Dad, you don't need to apologize to me. The reason I become who I am today has nothing to do with my past. It is simply because this is the path I chose. In a way, I should actually be thankful for those experiences. I wouldn't have realized how precious the things I have are without them. She paused, her voice tinged with bashfulness. However, you were right about one thing. Just as you all said, I've been pushing myself too hard lately. We all, the other person who said that was Kiana? Yeah. If she hadn't reminded me, I wouldn't have realized that always putting on a brave face is a double-edged sword. It hurt both myself and the people who care about me. This enabled me to realize just how immature my stubbornness was. Don't worry, Dad. I won't say things like I'm fine anymore. As for acting spoiled or complaining, I'll admit I'm not very good at it. Then again, trying it occasionally wouldn't hurt. When that happens, Dad, you don't need to apologize. Just complaining back like a normal father would be enough. Alright then, I'll be looking forward to you acting spoiled with me, like when you were little. Thank you, May. Very nice father-daughter bonding. Very important.
出発の時間よ。
Hey Siegfried, what did you tell Rita and the others while I was away? Why is it that the moment we finished eating, Rita pulled me into her arms for hugs and pats, and even Durando said something like Spring Festival only comes once a year, so it's okay to be lazy for once. Huh? How should I know? Maybe it's just some new way they learn to wish people a happy spring festival. Really? Of course it's real. Don't worry, it won't diminish your dignity as overseer. Hey look, the weather's really nice today, and the earth is so round. Siegfried. Oh, is that Senti? What is Senti? She's here. Senti, what are you doing? Can't you tell just by looking? I'm sketching from life. It's all 'cause Book of Fuxi keeps nagging me every single day, saying, only through quiet observation can one truly see. Rushing through like you do is like a cow chewing on a peony? I've never seen that before. A total waste of such beautiful scenery. This time I'm gonna draw all the scenery we see on paper to properly document our adventures. Let's see what she has to say about that. That's very thoughtful of you. But what did you draw here? Is it a crater on the moon? Old timer, do you need reading glasses now? It's pretty obvious this is the reunion dinner we just had. Reunion dinner? Where's the dinner? Finish eating, huh? Then what about the diners? Everyone's done eating, so you all have left, duh. Classic. Is that Zila? Oh, it is.
闇には危険が潜んでるけど、その
Brunya, what's the matter today? Why are you so quiet? What, really? I didn't notice. Probably just fatigued from messing around in the dream. Really? But when you were talking, you didn't dare look me in the eye. How could that be? It's just your imagination, nothing more. Sila, don't be sad. I'm sure that Brunya has her reasons. Brunya, you've been working overtime daily, and Sila's been busy with missions. It's not easy for you two to see each other, so if you dismiss her like that, she's going to be very sad. I won't let anyone hurt Sila. Even if it's you, Brunya, I won't forgive you. Sorry, Sila. I didn't intend to hide this from you. It's not a major issue, really. Yesterday, the studio closed on time for a change. I wanted to help you with housework, but I accidentally set the curtains on fire. What? But rest assured, I immediately had Project Bunny take emergency measures. However, project buddy dozed off while putting out the fire. By the time I found out, the entire room was flooded. But don't worry, I've restored everything to its original state. It's just... Your favorite potted plant was beyond saving, so I had to swap it out for an electronic artificial flower. How dare she? No, that's actually crazy. See? It's just a hiccup. Nothing critical. Sila, don't be... That's crazy. So you're saying, you rarely do housework, but when you finally did, you burned the curtains, flooded the room, you even killed my favorite potted plants? It's my fault, Sila. No wonder I noticed the furniture in my room had been moved, and my potted plant kept making fire sounds. It really was your doing, Branya. I'm sorry. I'll reflect on my actions. Wait, are you saying you knew about all of this? In other words, you were fishing for information? Branya... The swapping out plant thing, it's still funny to me. Could you imagine? Branya looked at the others, Sila, in disbelief, and the latter shrugged. Sorry, but since it was the mess you made, Branya, even I can't save you this time. Sila, have I ever told you that your way of handling problems has become increasingly mature? Branya, even if you praise me, I won't be fooled by it. Trying to gloss over the havoc you've wreaked, Branya, maybe you should think carefully about how you're going to reflect on this. Oh. Your face looks really red. Got a fever? Oh, Corelli, you saw that too, didn't you? That legendary strongest S-rank Valkyrie of Shixel. Not only did she eat with me, but she also patted me on the shoulder and said, "Nice work, keep it up." I've heard you repeat that line over 30 times tonight. Even if my ears are a bit longer than anyone else's, they're starting to feel dumb. That's the Rondo senpai we're talking about. Oh, forget it. Seeing you like this, I'll begrudgingly teach you a trick. Lend me your ear. Literally. I would never resort to such underhanded methods. Would this really bring me closer to Rondo senpai? Of course. How else do you think I got my internship leave? Keep learning. Learning has no ends.
出発の時間よ。い
I'm
つの
just
間にか
eavesdropping in
私も
everyone's conversations.
誰かの道しるべになれたのね。
Look at Rita, y'all.
行きましょう。
Huh? Is this another shoot for Shixal combat course? Many Valkyries admire your heroic bearing in battle, so they have commissioned me to take photos. Please, Durando-sama. Fine then. Do I strike my usual combat pose? Please hold nothing back, Durando-sama. This blow will penetrate the stars. How wonderful. I will treasure this photo dearly. Thank you for your Spring Festival gift, Durando-sama. Didn't you say? Rita! Why are you of all people joking about that too? How could you call that a joke? I really am a Valkyrie who admires your heroic bearing. Oh, it's Big Sis May. Ugh. Last one. Nice. May, over here, over here. Spotting May from afar, Kiana raised her arm high and waved her over to sit beside her. From this overlook, the entire moon base lay in full view. In the distance, the deep blue oceans and drifting clouds of Earth could be seen. That actually would be a I would love to see that in person. Could you imagine? You can see far from here. Auntie said they prepared a once-in-a-lifetime, super luxurious fireworks show this year. I've searched everywhere before I found this perfect viewing spot. Kiana, aren't you forgetting something important? I deserve some credit for finding this place too, you know. Yeah. If it weren't for the heroic rice cake climbing too high, getting stuck on a stone platform and screaming help, I wouldn't have found this spot either. Kiana! I'm angry. I hereby declare I'm not talking to Kiana anymore. That one too. Kiana would be sad. Besides, aren't we going to watch the fireworks together? Fine. For May's sake, I'll reluctantly forgive Kiana and allow her to chat with me while we wait. Bro, who do you think he is? Alright, but don't fall asleep like last year, before it even hits midnight. Of course not. After a whole year of training, I've been completely reborn. I'm a brand new rice cake now, mature and powerful. Don't underestimate me. Oh, just a few months and you became that impressively? Well, I said that really slow. Hold on. Let me drink some water. Oh, just a few months and you become that impressive? That's right. Now a rice cake is a mature little troublemaker. To secretly stay up playing games and disguised itself as a plushie on the couch, waiting for us to fall asleep, and because it didn't want to watch the popular science videos the doctors prepared, it even egged Stan on to bite through the network cable. That does sound like rice cake, just like you back then. Hey, I wasn't that naughty. May, let me tell you, last time, Kiana rambled on about everything that had happened on the moon base over the past year, filling in the time she and May had missed because of their busy schedules. Kiana's bullying me again. I'm gonna tell everyone about your embarrassing. It said it wanted to watch fireworks with us, yet it fell asleep so quickly. So much happened in the dream today. Rice cake must be exhausted. Yeah, to get it out of the dreamland, almost everyone at the base was mobilized. It's been a long time since we had an operation that big. Good thing we had the wise and mighty guardian spirit of the Eve watching over us, or things wouldn't have gone so smoothly. Kiana smiled at May, deliberately stressing the words guardian spirit of the Eve. Hearing the innocent nickname she shared with Rice Cake, spoken with seriousness, made May feel awkward. It's called a garden spirit, but it's actually just a figment of Rice Cake's imagination. Aren't all kids like that? Always imagining they have a magical, all-powerful friend who takes them on adventures and steps in when things get dangerous? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What? Oh. Me included. Kiana nodded as if touched by the night. Her voice sounded deep and faraway, resonating across time. Actually, the story of the guardian spirit of the Eve was something Dad used to tell me when I was very little. Back then, I had just come home because of, those reasons. I didn't have any friends. Most days I stayed alone in my room. Whenever Dad wasn't around, I would take out that storybook and read it over and over, imagining that the great hero called Guardian Spirit of the Eve would step out of the pages to keep me company and chase away the monsters in my nightmares. She looked at May nostalgically, her eyes sparkling with brilliance. With her there, time never felt long when I was alone. Even after night fell, I could fall asleep peacefully. Maybe Rice Cake had that dream because of me. Rice Cake let out a contented murmur beside her, and she wondered what delicious food it was eating in the stream. May gently stroked its scales. Through them, she saw a little girl sitting by the window on a cold night, holding a fairy tale book in her hand as if it were a treasure. Guardian Spirit of the Eve, let me tell you a story. Guardian Spirit of the Eve, when do you think Dad will come back? Guardian Spirit of the Eve, will you always be my friend? Guardian Spirit of the Eve. Time turned into fluttering snowflakes with the girl's every call. In the girl's hands, there remained only that fairy tale book, filled with anticipations and unattainable wishes. The scene May imagined made her chest tighten. Before she realized it, she had already taken Kiana's hand. Kiana. I'm fine, May. That was a very, very long time ago. If it weren't for Rice Cake's dream, I might have forgotten that part of my life entirely. After all, so much happened after that. We went through so much together, through laughter and through tears. I met more and more friends and family and slowly became someone my younger self could never have imagined. Not to mention, her cheeks reddened slightly. She looked away, hiding the feeling she couldn't quite articulate. The real Guardian Spirit of the Eve has been by my side for a long time now. Yes, Kiana, you really are incredible. What transcending finality transcended wasn't just the old endpoint of civilization, but endless pain and sorrow as well. And yet, that pain never dimmed your light. You're still like moonlight, like the rising sun, shining on me and everyone around you. But even so, whenever I think about everything you've been through, I can't help but wish. She let out a long sigh, her lament for Kiana, the past recalled in the dream, and all the griefs and regret from the journey, all dissolved in that single breath. If only I had met you sooner. If only I could have carried all of this together with you earlier. Surprisingly, Kiana shook her head. I don't think so, May. Compared to unreal what-ifs and if-onlys, I treasure our real meeting much more. Even if the beginning wasn't beautiful, we can make it beautiful together, just like now. Besides, didn't you just promise me you wouldn't push yourself anymore? The person standing in front of me isn't a guardian, but an ordinary girl named May. She's gentle, thoughtful, good at cooking, skilled with a sword, and most importantly, be it joy or pain, she'll shoulder it together with Kiana. Just like you worry about me, I worry about you too. Hey, don't laugh. I know that sounded a little embarrassing, but since I finally said it out loud, couldn't you at least play along? No, Kiana, I'm not laughing at you. I was just thinking. It turns out that what we think and what we do have always been the same. You know, in that dream, the reason I recognized rice cakes after it turned into the neon beast was because I heard your voice. Okay? But back then, we'd already lost contact. I couldn't sense anything from your side at all. Yes, even so, deep in my heart, I still heard you. It was telling me, don't push yourself. Maybe your inner voice has been living in my subconscious all along. Excuse me. Once, that voice was the reason I drew my blade. Now it's the reason I sheathed it. Thank you, Kiana. May. When people glimpse themselves into another's eyes, they always see a better being. It reflected its owner, nourished memory, and ignited infinite hope for the future. And so the girl who yearned to protect others took up the blade and became a true guardian spirit. And so the warrior who once fought along courageously learned to sheath her blade and protect herself, for she understood that there was someone by her side, marching in step, come rain or shine. Ah, May, look, fireworks! It's truly beautiful. Let's make a wish together, May. Sure. Then, I hope. The spring festival fireworks bloomed high above, carrying their wishes into the night sky. The past and the present, reality and dreams, merged into a single brilliant point of light. I hope tomorrow will be sunny too. That's a cute picture. That's a very cute picture. I hope I'll be stronger tomorrow. I hope I'll make more friends. I hope I can help more people around me. I hope I can find my own guardian spirit. I hope I can become everyone's guardian spirit. I hope I won't be alone anymore and can make everyone smile like this sunshine. I hope I won't be weak anymore and can help everyone safe like a blade. I hope that every day in the future will be better than today. And so, those innocent wishes passed through memory and took root in time. From then, infinite hope and anticipation stretched toward a distant future.
キアナちゃん。キアナちゃん。 キアナちゃん。キアナちゃん。
Kiana, you're right. We didn't need to meet at a better point in time. And that's a beautiful picture right there. Very beautiful. We don't need to meet at a better point in time to overcome sorrow or to share happiness. We already met at the best time, because from the moment we met, we've been becoming better versions of ourselves. Fireworks continued to bloom in the sky. The sleeping rice cake turned over, breathing softly and steadily. Fireworks adorned the long night, imprinting this beautiful sight on their memory lastingly. Beyond the distant starry sky, a million homes were alight and bustling. Yet the small space beside them was peaceful and a cozy world apart. When the fireworks faded and the dawn broke, all the things would find new life in the blessing of the spring festival. Like trees sprouting in early spring, like the rising sun casting lights. Only they knew. In the rift where day and night intersected, two girls once whispered to each other, sharing their dreams to the fullest. In the blessing known as Spring Festival Eve, the guardian spirit of the night set down her duty, and guided by the messenger of light, strode toward a future filled with laughter and hope. Oh. We're finished. We're finally finished. That was honestly very good event. Honestly, I enjoyed the storyline. I mean, of course, it got really good at the end, but it was overall it's a very good event. I liked it. Happy I finished it. I didn't mean to take so long, but very happy it's done. It's a very good event. Now I can finally buy her outfit. And let me buy this. So finally got it. I didn't get anything out of that. That's okay. I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. I got what I needed. I need to clear for 100 crystals? That's for another day. Oh. Let's see how the outfit looks. Where is she? There she is.
私にとって戦闘は日常の一部に過ぎない。この服は
Very nice. I like it. I still
この服は
prefer a maid
潜入
outfit,
任務
but
の時に使えるかも。
this outfit is still good. Still very good.
気分転換にダンスはいかがです？このリタがあなた様を癒しましょう。
And there's also a new event that actually just popped off today. This literally just came out today. And I'm not doing this right now. This is for another day. Another day. Maybe I can do a little bit on Sunday. But I'm not gonna lie to everyone. That was a lot of speaking. That was a lot of dialogue. But, you know, that's the experience. And with that being said, I'm gonna end stream. So thank you for everyone for joining. If you're joining now, thank you for coming. If you're watching this, you know, on YouTube or my past VODs or whatever it may be, thank you again. I appreciate it. Any second, I appreciate. You know, it means the world to me. So I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow. I'd say like 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be streaming Elden Ring Night Rain. So it's a Dark Souls game. It's a very fun game. So if you're into Dark Souls type games, you know, please feel free to join tomorrow. If you want to watch more streams of this, then I'll be streaming Honkai Impact Dirt again on Sunday at 7:30, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be doing the Abyss, Memorial, and what else am I doing? Elysium Realm. So if you're interested in that, feel free to join on Sunday. And with that being said, you know, thank you again. Hope everyone has a good rest of their day, rest of their night, and y'all stay safe.